Seifert. Pearsall.
Here.
Hutton.
Here.
Mendoza.
Here.
McDonald.
Here.
Leahy.
Here.
Russell.
Here.
Clerk is present.
And I will vote as an alternate. So he's coming in tomorrow, Jason?
Correct.
Okay. Maintenance. And with the office,
Just want to make a comment, if you do make a change in the parking, you have to have an ordinance, because all your no parking is by ordinance.
okay,
So, 6-3-1.
okay.
What are we talking about, parking in front of?
I don't know.
Do you want to
Yes.
discuss it?
It's the parking in front of the post office that the last chief gave permission to the business next door that they could park there. I don't know how long those signs have been there, but that's the issue. We get complaints at the,
I've heard several complaints.
From the post office?
no, from customers.
Yeah, people, residents, not being able to get.
To the post office?
But I know Tommy gave them permission to have one spot, is what I was told.
The board approved that at the time too.
Obvious, what's that?
The board approved that at the time.
Yeah, and like I said, now that Tommy's gone,
The sign was never removed.
oh no, the signs always stayed there, we never touched any of the signage, it just, they just aren't there. But I've had several people too, so, but I don't know. How to address it.
What are the post office hours?
9 to 1.
So do so many people, isn't there at least 3 in front? And if they gave the garage door people, like, go ahead and use one of them, that's 2, plus down the road, how many people hit the post office at the same time?
A lot.
Oh,
You're really shocked.
Yeah.
I would say when it's only 9 to 1, probably a lot.
No,
It's probably
because you
over
can
one.
go access your mailbox anytime,
Oh,
right?
absolutely, but most people don't go until after, what, 10? Because the mail's supposed to be out by then,
Mhm.
and then, yeah, between 10 and 1, it's a speedway.
Oh,
The signage can't be changed, is that?
So it can, not by motion, if you're gonna prohibit parking or put up a sign, sometimes it has to be an ordinance.
There's already signs there.
Okay, then maybe, well, I don't know what the ordinance says. Are you looking for a strict park?
Yes, the parking ordinance, I was unaware that the board passed the giving,
I don't think the board did pass it.
good, I don't know if this is,
We may have
So-
discussed it, but I don't
Mhm.
remember,
I
like,
don't think we ever voted on that.
official.
I thought Tommy just kind of did it. So maybe it's something you can stop in and discuss with them.
yeah, but if there's a city ordinance of no parking there, then
No.
we would
well,
have, we
it's
would have to vote to
10-minute
change it.
parking, isn't it? 10-minute parking?
Mhm.
I think.
It would be the way the, I agree with the chief, it'd be the way the ordinance is unless you change it.
Okay. I have nothing. Bill, you have anything?
No, I don't,
Jessica?
I have approved December 10th regular board meeting minutes for December 10th.
I didn't get those. Did I get those?
You should be in your pile.
They weren't over there.
I didn't get it.
I didn't get it either.
All I had in my
Okay.
box was this and this.
Oh. Well, that's-
are you talking the security awareness thing?
No.
Oh,
No.
no, that's all I got.
No.
The minutes.
Okay, well then we'll skip the regular board minutes, because maybe I just printed them out and didn't. Everybody's I do
permits?
have
Oh, go ahead.
approved closed meeting minutes, if you guys are okay with
I don't,
the one.
it's over there.
Yeah,
I don't know if everybody's read it
If
yet.
everybody read it and okay with that. Sorry about the other one.
I have a motion by Mendoza to approve December 10th closed session meeting minutes. Do I have a second?
Second.
McDonald? Hutton?
Yes.
Leahy?
Yes.
Mendoza?
Yes.
Pearsall?
Abstain.
Razzle?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Any building permits? Nothing. Committee reports.
Are we gonna be getting the financial reports soon?
Hopefully.
Okay.
I have tried getting it balanced and done, but unsuccessful so far.
Well, I had asked her today, and she said she was through till November, which I didn't think she had December done. She probably doesn't even have a statement. Well, unless it's emailed, but
Yeah.
I'd like to know where we're at.
Major. Jason? Or Teresa? Police? Or not
I'm
Teresa?
sorry, that's not
I'm
me.
sorry.
Jeff, it was.
Tim, oh Tim.
Yeah, we had problems with the Durango again. Now the transmission's leaking somewhere under there and still have a wiring issue, so I don't know what we wanna do about that thing.
So what do we have to do to sell
You have to pass an ordinance. I'm trying to have a blank for if you want to, that we can just fill it in. No, it's not on your, you don't have it on your
it?
agenda.
Yeah, would you, well,
Oh,
not that much to
repairs.
sell, it's just.
So that's put it on sale. So if you want to
Okay.
sell it, you can do that. I can get you an ordinance in a couple of days in the next meeting.
Okay.
You just need to, you don't have to put it out for bids, but you need to put in the ordinance how you're gonna handle it.
Sure.
What happened to the Purple Wave or, the Chicago? Is that,
Well, I can't do anything with that until we figure Durango out.
okay, so that's a trade thing though. That's not a just sell to them, right?
Yeah, they put,
Correct.
they
Yeah,
put
Stuff
stuff
on
that's-
there to sell.
That's law enforcement. So there's two issues with the Durango. One, we can solve real quick if we remove the camera system. That's what's draining the battery every 3 days.
Okay?
The other issue is the transmission. So we can remove the camera system, which we'll have to pay Raycom to come do. And then we're gonna have to fix the transmission. Then we could do the blue wave or purple, whatever, whatever it is. Or, the other option is while we're at it, we have Raycom remove everything, the lights, the radio, and we sell it as a private vehicle that has no police, anything. Because it was not a police vehicle when it was purchased.
Can we get that stuff off the side of them?
Oh, yeah. So there's two options. Well, we have to fix the transmission no matter what.
Do you have an estimate for that?
No, because we're gonna have to tow it to wherever we're taking
why do
it.
we have to fix it if we're selling it privately? It's as is.
Well, we could sell it as is,
You just
also.
choose what's more.
We're just gonna get a third of what it's worth. But I suggest we get an estimate. I mean, we're gonna have to tow it there.
So we're paying for that,
We're
and then
paying
for
for
them to look at it.
So
And then
jump
fix it and get it going?
we can jump it, but there's no transmission fluid left in it.
Oh,
Like,
I
it-
forgot,
it's-
okay, yeah, all right.
Empty. So,
Got a match?
You know what the year is?
yeah, I'd like to park it out by the river and just see what happens.
Well, I guess we have to do an ordinance and, what do you guys think? I honestly think it might be best to take it all, strip it down and sell it privately. It's not a police car anyway.
I wouldn't put any more money into trying to even fix it. Some auto nerd will know how to fix it and get a good deal,
I
then
don't think you'll get much far with the transmission not
What's it worth?
functioning.
Fixed.
Fixed privately, between like 8 and 9.
You're probably looking at, if it needs rebuilt, $25,000 to $4,000 roughly. So, but if you sell it the way it is, you're looking at probably getting what, 3 for it?
Probably.
Do you want to try to call Al tomorrow and ask him,
Yeah.
get a, well, like I said, I lean towards taking the stuff out and sell it privately, but I don't know what you guys think.
I agree.
Fix it, sell it, get rid of it.
I would rather not even fix it, but
I mean.
depending on how much it's
Count the
gonna
losses
be.
and just get a small
Oh,
chunk for
we
it.
we could have bought 3 brand new vehicles
I don't know,
with the money we put into this thing.
I can call Al tomorrow and
we can see what it's gonna cost to
do
fix.
both scenarios. We
Right.
fix it and sell it, or hey, would you wanna buy it?
What do you think?
And
Yeah.
fix it.
He'll tell you the truth.
Anything else?
That's it.
Utilities?
I got a couple on here, with the, our sewer plant on here. Is that, gonna be like something we're gonna decide on this year? Is it, we're still gonna go with the firm Graham, or we're going with MSA?
I thought Nick was gonna be here tonight.
Do you have an update on that? Have you talked to Nick at all?
I have not talked to Nick, no.
Are you the one who met with Fair Graham?
I did not meet with Fair Graham, no, I did not.
I thought you met them down
Nick
there.
and
this
somebody
week.
did.
They were here, I know that, but that's all I know.
No, I wasn't, informed with it, so I'm
Oh.
sorry.
The brief conversation I had is that it was just the operators. The engineers have not been here yet.
But who met with them?
Nick was down there with them.
Just Nick?
Nick and, I don't know, there was trucks down there. I don't know who all was down there. I mean, Mitch could have been down there with them, I don't know. I didn't stop. So I have no idea. But I know when I asked Nick, I saw those trucks. He said, yeah, the operators were here. But the engineers had not been here yet. So I'm assuming they have no update for us till the engineers come.
Okay.
I guess I don't understand why,
Why Nick's never here. I don't understand why he's not here.
well, that too.
At least once in a while.
Well, he was asked to be here today. But I thought we were getting an update, so we could at least know whether, yes, it can be retrofitted, or no, it's
I don't think we
too
know
far
that yet.
gone. Do we know,
Chuck, you want to get with him tomorrow?
I can get with them tomorrow.
Some
yeah.
sort
do
of-
we know when the engineers are coming?
I haven't had
He
anything.
said January was what he was told, but I don't know when.
Okay.
Like
I'll
I
speak
said, it was a
with Nick.
brief
Or maybe
conversation.
you
before
can
I
go
went
next
in.
time. They come.
Yeah, I'd like to go, yeah, and I should be.
I
Yeah,
was
you
told
should have
you
been
were
there,
there, so.
yeah. I was told you were there too, so
I hadn't.
sorry you weren't.
I hadn't gotten any updates on the email last. I knew it was, they were just trying to figure out when to come. And then I went on my trip and I haven't heard anything since.
So this week would be good because it's nice out.
Mm-hmm.
But he's definitely Nick is definitely the one to want in that chain link fence down there, because he knows what he's looking at. He knows what's the problems with it.
Well, evidently we can't get any information about that.
Yeah, I wasn't, you weren't included in the one email I got, Chuck. I don't know why, but you weren't on that.
Email from,
The last one, on any of the, from the very, very beginning to now. So we have a little communication issue here again. Like I said, last I knew they were gonna try to come here, that's the last update I had. And I heard they were here, so I called Nick and,
What day were they here?
well, I was gone when I was on my trip to Arkansas. That was been the week of the 14th in December. So they were here, if I recall right,
Nice.
Wednesday, the 17th.
Of December?
Yeah, if I recall right. Like I said, I haven't not been in the loop, so I figured somebody knew
Almost 3
something.
weeks and nobody seems to know anything. This is disturbing to me.
Yeah, no, I agree. I don't, like I said, I don't know
I
why
don't know if there's
nobody's,
anything to
I don't know
know,
why
because I know the
nobody-
engineers have not been here yet.
but I don't know why nobody's been updated.
Well, I'll tell you what, I will call and speak with Nick if he's in tomorrow. I will also call the two gentlemen that left business cards that were here.
That's what I was just gonna say, the two that came that night,
Uh-huh.
one of them at least.
Um,
Mendoza was one
Yeah,
of
I
them.
remember that last,
Yeah, Edgar.
and Edgar, yeah, that's correct. I will call and speak with all of them.
Thank you.
We need to wrangle on this communication thing. This is,
And I personally want every one of you to go through that. I want you to walk through there and ask, what does this do? What is that
I've been
for?
down there, Chuck.
I haven't, I've just
Oh.
been in you, so.
I have. I went to the water tower and the sewer plant.
I want to go to the water tower too.
So, I was maintenance for a few years.
It's good.
the last communication I have on this is from Nick telling them they could come whenever we can make it work from 7 to 3:30 on the 17th. And I guess that's the day they were here. And then it looks, okay, now this is new. This one says that he hopes they're having a great start to the new year. Following up on an earlier email, would it be possible for Lucas and I to meet with you at the plant tomorrow morning at 10 a.m.? That was on January 5th.
That's tomorrow.
Today, so I got this today while I was sleeping.
So did they-
Absolutely, we can make this work any day or time. We'll see you tomorrow at 10 o'clock from Nick.
That's
So,
the 6th,
They
January
will be
6th.
here tomorrow at 10 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
I apologize, I did not see that till just now. It was sent at 10:52 this morning.
And that was sent from who?
That came from
What is that?
Edgar, asked if he could meet, if him and Lucas could come. That was this morning at 10:22, I was already in bed. And then at 10:52, Nick responded that yes, tomorrow at 10 o'clock.
Got it.
Can you email them to include Chuck and?
Yeah, I will
Further
respond, I will
emails?
respond to
Thank
this
you.
and say, can you please include Chuck in further communications?
Thank you.
Thought I already told him that, but I guess didn't, or I did, and never got done.
Good.
What else you got, Chuck?
Some street light repairs. I kind of get the runaround a little bit if we ordered street lights. Some people say they ordered them, and they're on back order, they haven't come in yet.
That I don't know.
We've heard the same story you have.
We've heard the same story for months.
I
and
just
months.
know
6
they
months.
were working on a certain timeline to try to get different ones going, but that's all I know.
Are they
That was
willing to
discussed
change
in
the
here.
light bulbs?
Well, someone's gonna have to, someone's gonna have to maintain them.
Mm-hmm.
Whether they're qualified to do that is another story. You might have to get maybe Joe Carroll or
To change the light
electrician
bulb?
to change the street light.
Well, all of our prior maintenance changed light bulbs. I mean, some of them that there was more to it, that like the arm and other stuff was involved, but to just take the bulb out and put a new bulb in, our guys have always done it.
That seems pretty simple to me. What about the LED types that are out?
They've done them.
You've done those too?
Unless you had to refit something, they didn't then.
That's all we're ordering as of now that I know. We can't even order the sodium ones anymore, can we?
I didn't think so.
No. So, I mean.
So were the new ones ordered? Don't you need some type of a purchasing?
Purchase order, no.
No?
He may have it up there, but
Okay,
I have not
I'll
noticed
ask.
anything through the bills, looking at the bills, so.
I'll ask. about
Do we have a
that.
list of all the streetlights that are out?
List of
Yeah.
a lot.
You might as well go around and
I did
write
that
the one,
before.
no, write the ones that are on.
Yeah. I did that before. I drove around town and wrote them down and that by myself. That was
Jason working night shift, and that's when he can go around.
No problem.
I drove around, you drove around, you all drove around, yeah.
But by yourself, it was like, oh, there's one. And I pull over and there, I thought, oh, they probably think I'm a creeper because I'm up in here riding down their street, in front of their house. And
Well, it brings up a good point, because when we had the Christmas thing at the library, which was a nice little event, it was pitch dark in that back. There's two lights back there. What are they?
that's not good.
Behind the
Yeah,
building.
behind the library back there, and people are parking back there, and it's pitch dark. So, you're right, you look and see how many are on,
Yeah, I believe so.
Mhm.
but I'll ask him that about the lights. Have they been ordered? Are they on back order? Have they arrived? I tried to look for them when I was up there. I was up there 2 weeks ago up there. I looked around, I didn't see them. But if we can take advantage of the mild weather that we're having
Absolutely.
to do that.
Tomorrow,
I see
you know,
the snowflakes are down already, the Christmas lights are down. So.
Off the tree too?
No, just the street lights.
Oh.
So somebody knows how to run a bucket truck.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, Mitch, he's done it for
and
last
they
2
use the
years.
bucket truck to put the lights on the tree too.
But it might be too soft, Gary, to get those. But they can be unplugged. Are they
Yeah.
still on?
I didn't even see them hanging.
Well, you can get them off the,
They are.
you can get them off the
Well,
gazebo,
We need to get it
I
unplugged.
think. You can get them off the gazebo and the wreaths off the
But
fence.
that was a couple days ago, but
Okay.
also I see you at the website. And I talked to her, I got a response today from her.
Mhm.
She's been sick quite a bit in December, but she's hoping by the end of the week.
This week?
Maybe we'll check and see.
Yeah, I put that on there just
Good.
so we get
So
it.
next meeting?
I don't know.
Oh, are you like,
Oh, it's you.
No.
our tiger or
I
what?
have big hands, I can't do it quietly, I apologize.
I know, I was looking too late.
I'm like, yeah, what is it? No, these things.
Try to do that a little bit. See, Jesse's typing too, but it's nice and quiet, and she's fingers.
Thanks.
I think.
So do you have
Just leave it.
any more, or you already talked?
I think we talked about them all.
Yeah.
See what's there on the lights. And
She's hoping to have it done by this weekend, but hopefully sooner than that. And she's just gonna share it and then we can go through what she has.
So who's the administrator of it?
They will be, but she'll come in and teach us how to do it, teach probably Nicole and Jackie how to do it.
Okay. He said that.
Yeah,
Oh, that was
that's
it?
That's all. I got.
Oh, okay.
Get the lights just a little at a time, don't wanna chew too much.
All right. Streets?
I was still inquiring on that, looking around, and didn't get much figured out, so.
I had a message from Nicole McWilliams, and she knows she was gonna try to hook us up with just a Zoom meeting
Oh,
to talk, so if you wanna,
Yeah.
okay.
I
Cemeteries?
did confirm, no, I did send an email to Nick, asking him to include Chuck in any further communications, and I sent an email to Edgar, asking if he would include you going further, and anybody else with messages from Fairground to include you.
Okay. Thank you.
Teresa?
Yes. What I want to talk about has to be done in closed session.
Visitors?
Oh,
I'm almost done.
That's sort of it, because we can hear it over here.
I know, I'm like, is somebody thumping their leg in here?
Lloyd?
Yeah, thank you.
You didn't ask me.
You know, I'm kind of wondering what's
Wait,
going
oh,
on.
hang on one second here. Where are you at on here?
Cemetery.
Oh, ordinances, okay, I'm sorry.
Oh, we forgot Carrie.
Sorry, I forgot Carrie, hang on, Lloyd.
Well, mine will be under new business, so I made you just stop.
Okay, all right, all
Because
right.
it has
back
nothing to do with my account. I just
Back
want
to
you
you,
to,
Floyd.
yeah, I want you to know I'm here.
All right, well, I'm kind of wondering, you know, we spent quite a bit of time, effort, money to get a new employee manual for this village, and I'm wondering why that's not being followed. And I'll give you an example. A few meetings ago, while you're going over bills, Teresa had asked about the Public Works Director taking a couple of days to a conference. And you told her, she said, we've always voted on that. You said, no, Jack told him he could go. You said Jack told him he could
Yeah, I
go.
seen it in here where it says, yeah.
Okay, so there's one, that clearly it says in there that that's a board decision on going to conferences. As is, when you talked about giving the public works director a raise for his certificates, that you said that's automatic. That's automatic. We don't, whether we do anything or not, he got him, he gets the money. That's not true. That manual says all raises go through the board. Correct?
I don't know, I have to look
Yeah.
at it.
All right. So along with that, I'm wondering, Bill, if you're aware that they changed the rules for public engagement without an ordinance change. Somebody just changed it. This has been in effect since 2014. Somebody decided to add to it. No discussion. It was just changed, printed, and put up here. That shouldn't be happening. I don't believe that should be happening. Along those lines, you guys took a vote, a unanimous vote, to give Jack power to act to sign a contract for engineering services for MSA for a new sewage treatment plant. The only thing the agenda said was sewer plant, new sewer plant. Come to find out, that contract was for over $1 million. That was never, I'd like to know how many of you trustees knew what you were voting for that night. How many of you saw it? That's a problem. We can't be operating that way. We've got less than $300,000 in sewer, less than $300,000, and you're wanting them to sign a contract for over $1 million in sewer? And with that, I gave you a heads up, you're losing $6,000+ a month out of water. I asked that you talk to your peers, put it on the agenda, and raise the rates, because you didn't do it last month, you didn't do it this month. So there's $12,000 gone out of water fund. This needs done. This isn't a game. This money needs brought in to put out. Understood?
Well, I understand.
That's all I have, thank you.
Can I ask why it wasn't done before?
Why, what wasn't done before?
Why we didn't raise anything before?
You can certainly ask, because when I got brought in, I asked to speak with the former budget officer, Ed Welch. I'm happy to sit down, let's go over things. Well, that was declined. 3 different texts, I never heard back from him. I learned that on my own, and you know as well as I do, all the games that were being played in here. Steve Dice and I, as the new mayor and the new budget officer, we had a Zoom meeting with the Illinois EPA on that low interest loan. Because we were going to be the first ones making those $95,000 a year payments. And I asked them, so what do we have to do with our rates? That's all been done. Your rates have already been adjusted to compensate for this $95,000. Turns out, Willard Van Zuden had said years ago they needed to raise it $9, $27 over 18 months. They raised it $9, Willard passed away, Mark Udi raised it another $9, then it was dropped. You were on the board at that time, I wasn't. How was I supposed to know this needed done? I had to read through the minutes to learn this. That's how we get in these messes. That's how these games, we can't be doing that. Small town, we have limited resources, we need to watch our funds.
So outside the games and the past stuff, when was it discovered that we needed to raise the water rates?
I discussed that in 2023 with this board.
Can we raise them now, Pam?
Yeah, but.
Not,
It's not on your agenda. Pardon me?
We're on the board, we're gonna raise something
Yeah.
this much without going.
It, what do you imply?
No, I'm just asking.
We have-
Okay.
we need
Just
to-
asking.
okay.
Now, I can tell you that Erie decided they have an automatic raise every year, or 2 years, I can't remember. But it automatically set in motion automatic raises. And the guy from the state actually recommended that, and then they have to vote not to raise it.
if they
So,
decide
and
not
there's a lot of communities that are doing
So
that.
how did they do that? How did they
They
set that
pass
up?
an ordinance and said it will raise, I can't remember if it's every year, 2 years, or whatever, and it's a certain percentage, because the costs go up.
Mhm.
And the guy from the state actually came up from Springfield and spoke, and that was his recommendation.
Can you send
And
us
it's working.
something on that?
Yeah, I'll send you a copy of it, or of yours.
And can we do that too?
Sure.
Okay. Something.
But you can also ask, they did a study,
Mhm. Okay.
Who did the study?
the state legal organization, like they made a study and found out what they needed in terms of funds to run.
Was this a free thing to them, or?
I think it was, but I have to look at and I was part of this study.
And you can let us know if
But I
it was.
prepared the ordinance, but yeah, I'll get you the ordinance.
Thank you. No, I mean, who in Erie would know if it cost them money from the state?
Who's on there now? Oh, gosh, it's all new.
Yeah, I was
When
gonna
Marshall
say-
Smith was mayor then.
They're all new
I
people.
don't think there's anybody there, Jeff, so anybody left that was there at that time.
What about their maintenance crew?
They're
Not
pretty
same,
much
not-
new too.
That's new too.
No. Okay,
Well, maybe I have some information on it.
okay, thank you.
I have a quick question.
Go ahead.
I believe, it jogged my memory, this low-interest loan from the Illinois EPA, I believe that stated that we had to have annual audits. Now, I know this changed, this law changed in Illinois, requiring audits every year for small towns, correct? Is that right, Bill?
For every
Actually,
3 years.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if that's gonna affect this loan, and if somebody should check on that. Because I think the verbiage in that contract was, in that loan agreement was, we have to have an annual audit. Well, at that time, everybody was doing annual audits. And then again, I don't know if Lauderback and Amen ever, whatever had happened to that, we signed a 3-year deal with them.
Oh, yeah, Jackie was gonna call them.
You're
not
supposed
me.
I
to-
don't, I don't know if it's a good idea to do every 3 years anyway, but,
Yeah, and it's not, it's your choice.
okay.
Thank you,
Todd?
thank you.
Go ahead.
No, I'm sorry,
Check
thank you, I'm done, thank you.
Todd?
I'm just advocating, parking. The parking issue we talked about earlier in front of the old Albany antique store, now man and overhead doors. There are one commercial business in there currently. There's a space for a second. There's also an apartment upstairs, 2 residents, 2 vehicles for the residents upstairs. 2 ladies in the office full-time in that building. The post office has the entire half a block where the commercial business is, with parking for post office only. There is a second half of that block, and I know Floyd lives there. Floyd doesn't want people parking in front of his house either.
I don't care if they park there, I would rather not have signs, you know.
Right, but there is a second half of that block that has no signs that say no parking. The no parking signs are in the commercial part of the first part of the block. So people want to park and walk up to the post office, they could just as easily park past and walk back to the post office. You know, so for the business is sitting there, not to be able to park there. The resident upstairs has a child, they don't want to park most of the time on 84. Their cars in by here crazy. Days of school are off, the gals inside the office, they have their kids in there. They don't want to park there either. And then there's the owner, Tanner, my son. He has his truck, in addition to the 2 office ladies. He needs to park there because he does his business in there also. Occasional employee, they've been parking across the street behind the library to get off the street. But I'm just advocating for that spot. It takes everything off the commercial building. The people can just as soon park past and walk back to the post office where there are no signs. You know, so people complaining because for so long there was no business in there. So they're used to parking in front of the commercial and walking forward. They could just as soon walk past and walk back.
I never see anybody park past and
No,
walk
they don't.
back, and that's silly.
Because they're used to parking in
Yeah.
front of the old antique store. Well, they could just as soon park on the other side of the block and
Yeah.
walk back. If it's 10 minutes, they're not gonna be there very long.
No,
You know, so I'm just advocating for those parking spots in front of the commercial business.
I don't think it's that much further, is it?
It'd be the same,
Yeah,
you know, so,
yeah.
just food for you guys for thought, we want businesses in town,
right.
okay? If they can't park in front of the business they're at, they'll move.
Mhm.
They'll find another place. You know, they have a warehouse in Bolton, but they could just as soon set up an office in there too, and they wouldn't be there anymore. So,
Okay.
and overhead doors, they donate to the Easter, they do a lot of good.
Okay, thank you.
I don't know if I told you or not, but I did check into it with the state. The state won't let me alter any parking on 84 at all. So I called and I asked and asked and asked and asked, and they won't let me change anything on 84.
Yeah, well, 84 there's good, you know, they park there, and if they have to, they can park right past the dog grooming place, and then the dog grooming place can complain.
I did inquire though if it is an issue. I didn't know if anybody thought that maybe putting a crosswalk in there would help to go from the library across the street. I think you're allowed to put signage up, and I think you can get money to cover those if you ask for it. So I didn't know if anybody thought that was a dumb idea or a good idea. Because I mean, if they're that busy and you got to park across the street, and you said the ladies are bringing kids in, it might not be a bad idea to have a crosswalk there.
Right. You know, I'm just saying that there's another half a block that people could park past and walk back, and not
Yeah.
enforce an ordinance in front of that building with, there's employees in there and there's residents upstairs,
Yeah.
you know,
And
so.
we can't put any signage in front of Floyd's house though. If that's residential, I'd have to look at the map. And if
No, it's
that's-
commercial.
That's commercial.
Oh, is it commercial? Okay.
No, I'm not saying put signs around, I'm just saying that the people who are complaining could park.
I know, but I'm saying, you're trying to shift the zone to make it better. You could put signs, but I mean, if he doesn't want signs, I'd rather not put signs in somebody's yard. I've got a sign in my yard.
No, go ahead and put them in my front yard. We'll have that located.
Yeah, no, I mean, so,
No, you know what I'm saying.
yeah.
New business? Carrie?
I know, looking. Oh, Chuck. I know when Nick got hired, that he said he was gonna get that weed spraying license quickly. So being as it's winter and they're not out mowing and weeding and stuff, I didn't know how far they were on that. I think Dave said he was gonna get one too.
I think there's classes on it at certain times, but I don't know when they were.
Well, he's been here like 6 months, he could have had it by now.
If they had a class for it, yeah.
So you want me to ask him if he has a weed spraying license?
Or a
Yeah.
certificate, or if he
It's a
started
license
it, or,
to
I don't know if
spray.
it's online, or did they had to go somewhere?
To my knowledge, it sounded like they had to go, but I'm not 100% sure if things changed all the
I
time.
thought there was one online, when we had, like, Matt and Dave in here, maybe, I don't remember.
Okay, I will ask.
But, you know, pretty soon, it's gonna be weed season again in the park, and, you know, it's a daily problem unless you can spray them.
Okay, I can ask.
Anything else?
I know, the rest is closed.
Anybody else? Old business?
I had brought up the garbage cans before, and they're still out there until almost the next garbage day. And it's like when it snows, they have to go around that, in the wind, they're blowing around. Some of them are, after they dump them, they put them down and they're way out in the street, and the streets around here are narrow. And it says sundown the day before to sundown the day they pick it up. So it should be picked up on Friday or Saturday, whichever day they pick it up, by the evening. And some days they're out there till Wednesday or Thursday. It just looks bad.
Mm-hmm, I agree. Make a motion for closed session?
Could I say something? I didn't put my name on it.
Yeah. Go ahead.
So shouldn't Chuck be involved with the EPA stuff?
On
The sewer?
plant, yes, you should.
Yeah, that's why he's emailed on it now.
Okay, okay. So Floyd brought up some issues, and I see you guys listening intently, but I didn't hear anything back from the board about addressing any of those issues or putting it on an agenda, like nobody got assigned a task, there's no follow-through? Am I wrong?
I asked him
Yeah,
to
he's
check on
following
it,
through on some things.
and he'll let us know
All
about
of them?
Water.
Each
the
of
water.
those things?
No, the water bill,
Yeah.
the rates.
Yeah.
The rates?
Yeah.
Okay. Were there other things I got lost. You listed
I
like
apologize.
five.
It's mostly.
There were like 5
maintenance
things.
issues.
I'm sorry.
It's maintenance issues.
And who's gonna talk to maintenance then?
I'll have to talk to him then.
Okay.
So you want it for your sewer and water bill, is that correct? Is that what you're asking, or the EPA bill?
No, I'm just, as far as the operation of the board, I was confused. It just seemed to like, this is what it looked like for here. It looked like Floyd expressed his concerns, and then it just, I didn't
He
know
is
how it
checking
got
on
taken
some
care
things
of.
for us.
Okay, so you think everything that he brought up is gonna be addressed?
Mhm.
And it'll get put on the agenda, or somebody's gonna follow through, or whatever? Okay.
But we've been working on following through on the financial advisor, but if we can get it through the state, which is free, that would be way better.
I guess as part of the audience, I would like more clarity on who's taking it and who's gonna follow through.
Okay.
Thank you.
Just do it.
Please.
I have a motion by Hutton to go into closed session at 6:11 for employment of employees. Do I have a second?
I'll second. I need Janet, I just
McDonald?
like you to stay.
Hutton,
Yes.
Lady,
Yes.
Mendoza,
Yes.
Pearsall, Russell,
Yes.